It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Tony Pollard. He had a great week last week. Well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Saints and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This is Hines. Down inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Hines trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Holding. Defense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Now Pollard. And some room to work. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 66 yards. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. This is caught. And the Saints are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pollard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Pollard again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Williams. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Gano's kick is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Mahomes throw on target to Godwin here. On 3rd down, McIntosh. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines, able to avoid him at the 40. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On second down, right back to Hines. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Open. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And really, they're pretty fortunate right now to only be down 3-0 following 2 turnovers. They've got it now 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 83 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 109 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. On third down, Burrow. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now here's Pollard. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Holding. Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They run with Hines. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Luck's good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Saints at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it. but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. It's complete to Williams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On 1st down, Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 40 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Now, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Burrow. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Burrow. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 3, second and a yard. Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Here's Pollard again. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. On third down, it's Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 155 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
First down. Here's Burrow. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Waddle. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation, because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. 190 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. From the 29, Burrow. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half. And the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. This is Hines. Takes it to about the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
When he decided to run a hitch route, it really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hines. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Pollard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Gano now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Up the middle they go. Hines, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, right back to Hines. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Hines. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Quick hitter hit. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Saints coming out now to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go back to Pollard on second down. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run with Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 39, Burrow. It's Williams on the catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second and 11 now. Burrow. And he checks this one down to Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On second and inches, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
Mahomes finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Carolina, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2.